Alright, I want to preface this by saying I tried uploading this video earlier, but the format wasn't recorded right. So I said, fuck it. I'm just going to make a new one. I fixed the fucking issue though. Sadly, this video is not going to be as authentic as a lot of my others where it's just my first time watching it. It's going to be more refined, sadly, but I'm still going to try to keep that fucking first time watch fucking feel, if that makes any sense. Now, with that in mind, there's going to be shit that in the original I didn't fucking mention, like actually reading through this. I didn't fucking like actually read through this in the first one. And a lot of it was ranting on a specific part where obviously fucking doesn't use logic at all. But you'll know what I mean whenever we get to it. So yeah, let's start off reading this. Proto apologize, more blah blah blah, whatever the fuck. Doesn't fucking matter. Let's see. Why'd you miss me at all? You're telling those lies. Here's the thing. You usually block her. Unless something happens, I still assume that you blocked her. Blah blah, I'm manipulating you or use me for some reason. I don't know. The common response because she doesn't truly know. She keeps falling back to him though. That probably means that, hey, us three, me, Koinu, and Hydra, the people who have known her for not anywhere near as long as Swanzo has, probably aren't the manipulators. Keep in mind, Swanzo's known Kiro for more than 2 years. Technically, Hydra is the one who knows her like the second longest, like right behind Swanzo with almost a year. I've known Kiro for 2 months. Koinu's known Kiro for like a month. So if we want to look at like how long it takes to manipulate somebody, we really haven't had the time to, but he has. Technically, Hydra could also be in that category, but then you have to remember that there was a few periods where Kiro didn't even talk to Hydra, and Hydra doesn't try to reach out. So for this situation, I don't think Hydra is guilty of anything. Keep in mind, I am a little bit suspicious of him due to the fact he seems to know more about computer software than what he has led on in the past. But again, that's not really relevant to this situation. But let's see, blah blah. Oh yeah, right here. But if any of you were just mad at me for some reason, I don't know. You know how much it hurts me to have friends who said I saved their life and tell a lie like that. You gonna tell, like, say what lie? Spoiler alert, no, he never fucking actually goes more in depth on this. He just shows it here to actually just be like, oh yeah, see, apologies. See, Kira was lying, and probably imply that we are the ones who made her lie. Like, real shit. Blah, blah, blah. Part of suicide came for me to help and asked them to go. On video. The fact here it is. Let's go to the first one. We've already established that this screenshot right here was actually in their fucking DMs. His most recent video before this one, obviously, had these two things right here cropped out. He had one with both of these things in it. crop these two little phrases, I guess, words, whatever the fuck you want to say, haha, yeah, if you want to say that like as a word, whatever, I don't care. Get those in, which fits with this to a fucking T. So it probably means this is all real too, and that was by him going through their PMs to screenshot that. Then he also tried to say that I said it was Kiro, which no, I said it would be safe to assume it is because she sent it, which means two completely different things. But in his latest video before this one again, he cropped those out. He told Kiro that they weren't important. Weren't important how? Because either one, you're lying, like you're saying they're unimportant because I assume, like I said that this was Kira, which is no. I said it would be safe to assume, which means it probably is, probably isn't. But that can be easily fucking debunked. Spoiler alert again by my fucking videos where I go over it. But the other option is that these are important because it gives credibility to this screenshot. Where it doesn't matter, like, because this one and this one are literally the same fucking conversation. These two themselves are creepy as fuck. So in all reality, it doesn't really matter that much if somehow these were faked. Which, by the way, that's using Swanzo's logic of, oh well, one example's enough. But you could also look at the fucking timestamps of most of these. 2021. So 7th month is July. So 2 years, 4 days before I met Kiro. That's odd. So I was not in this picture then. It'd be difficult for me to even care to edit this personally. Meaning, the only one who actually probably would be Kiro, but neither does she care about it. And I don't think she actually has the know-how to do it. Which, by the way, Photoshop to this degree would be fucking surprising for just anyone normally. So, yeah. So I'm probably believing that this is also real. But, yeah. Let's continue because there's ones from 2022 here as well. Oh, but his screenshots where he says, "Look, see, I was telling her to not talk to me that way," are dated in 2023. This year. As far as I'm aware, there's like two people who knew about this, like this shit before 2023. There's probably like a couple more. I never asked Kiro, but Hydra's one of those people. And again, that was December 2022. And if she told more people about it, Swanzo would get really pissed, try to tell her not to say those things. Like tell Kiro not to talk to him in that way anymore. Obviously, that would fit the date of 2023 for all those messages of, hey, don't talk to me inappropriately anymore, or other shit like that. But keep in mind that this first part isn't really talked about, and I still have yet to hear what lies he's mentioning. Lies about what? A claim is a claim. A lie is something that supports a false claim. And yes, there can be false claims. Unless you want to say that these are all lies, which, again, I highly fucking doubt. Oh, by the way, in his last video, he tried to say, like, Koinu or some shit made this. I don't fucking know. Oh, yeah. Also, another thing, too, because this will come up. Let me go to Twitter. Let me go to my profile. Let me go to replies. Let me go here. Tweet was deleted by the author. This is actually in reference to him, which is Swanzo. He deleted a tweet. This shit is funny as hell because this is obviously false. And the reason why we could not properly file a report was because we didn't have any actual personal information on you other than aliases. Well, take that back. Someone did, not Kiro, but someone who filed the report did, but I was told not to. Ah, did I give it away? Sorry. Because Kiro genuinely cares about you. That's from his post. Let's see his replies. Alright. This is in reference to his unlisted video, which I think he deleted, by the way. But again, I already covered it on my channel. That's going to stay up. It's this one right here. Let me reset the timer a little bit on my headphones. But let's click this. Like, bruh. He didn't remove this tweet until after I commented on it. That's kind of suspicious. Alright, let's go here. Like, this person just watched his unlisted video and says it has no proof. Here's where he claims that we took a picture of the furry streamer, cropped it, said it was a minor. I never fucking said that. At all. Here's a person that, yeah. Obviously, Swanzo accused of being Hydra. Then later found out wasn't Hydra. Then I don't even fucking know anymore. By the way, they asked me for the doc. I showed them. But yeah, this right here is in relation to the quote tweet, which is in relation to the fucking link to the unlisted video. Here is where Kiro screenshotted the conversation about Fire and then sent it to Fire. Says, probably Hydra again. Says that Fire person was talking crap about you. Yeah, you could, like, she's not talk crap about Kiro at all. Not sure if Fire's he or she. Whatever. Still, this is getting really, really suspicious. Hold on, why am I tagging this? Blah, blah. Blah, blah. Here's what's really funny. This is from their video. Downloaded, kept a copy. They can't hide it now. No use in trying to deny it. Funny that you did an unlisted video. I'm more than likely actually just gonna make this public. This is probably not even meant to be unlisted in the first place. Probably just skip that in all honesty. But yeah, it's in the doc. I forgot what link, and if it's one of the videos that was supposed to be public in the first place, it's gonna be at the bottom of the doc. So, eh. Oh well. That way though, you all can actually see the fucking convo like a lot fucking easier. But yeah, this shit's irrelevant to this situation. But yeah, this all happened September 5th. It's currently the 7th. Oh well, I'm a little like late on it because this was published a day ago. I have fucking work and it's a bitch, so yeah, I didn't get to it. But let's get on with the actual video itself, shall we?
Just a quick update on this whole drama. Proto has come to me
Because he talks slow as fuck.
and apologized for the lies that were told about me. I have forgiven Proto for it, and I don't blame Proto for what happened. I blame the people that were
175 is better.
using Proto, exploiting Proto, manipulating Proto into telling these lies.
Oh fuck.
Those are the people I
Okay.
blame. So
Here's the thing. I mentioned before, you're the only one with enough time to do any of that. Sorry, I'm tired as fuck from work. I didn't get off till like 2 hours ago. And then I came to see this shit. But, Either way, the only person with any real time and consistent contact with Kiro was you. Again, I only met Kiro like 2 months ago. In fact, actually, 1 month, 3 weeks. You've known her since 2021. At least. I will say at least.
I don't want anyone treating Proto bad. I want everybody to be nice to Proto and be welcoming to Proto. But also just so something also happened that it's just another example of how
Oh yeah, that's literally the whole thing of apologized. Never mentions apologized for what exactly. It's just generalized. Weird.
this spoopy boy just tosses out lie after lie, just like off the top of his head. He just makes up these lies just on the fly, tosses them out. Uh,
Oh, by the way, trigger warning. He's gonna talk about like, oh, oh, how I lied about his mom, and he's gonna focus on mainly one part, which is where I said airlifted, because keep in mind the logical solution to transfer a person from one hospital to the other is airlift. It is faster and like meaning if a patient needs to be transferred and they have something like really wrong with them, like they're really fucked up, and it's like super serious, they will tend to airlift them solely because of speed. Those helicopters are still pretty fucking safe. Nothing's 100% safe. Even the ambulances have a chance of causing the patient more harm than good. But an ambulance is relatively slow. So yeah, that's most of that, and I'll get more in depth in that later on.
no proof, no evidence, just tosses them out, just makes up crap. Recently, my mom.
Oh, by the way, I'm also going off of what Kiro told me, which, by the way, uh, spoiler alert, he says that, oh no, I never said she had lung cancer, which, according to the fucking screenshots and what Kiro has told me, like, it was because of lung cancer, because she smoked a lot. Or do you not remember typing that out, Swanzo? Or did you delete it? Oh well. She took screenshots, sent them to me anyway. Funny, right? Either way, she evidently had pneumonia, and even still, my mother had me at 16. I am 23 right now. So let's do the math, shall we? 23 plus 16 is 39. So she's like 39, 40 right now. She's younger than Swanzo's mother, which Swanzo, by the way, if you were not aware, is in his 30s, apparently. Meaning his mother is at higher risk of death from something like even as small as like pneumonia. Like she's at a greater risk of dying from that than my mother is. Take a guess what my mother does also. Smokes a lot. Like, bruh, you seemed uninterested in it, which is why I mentioned how you're either lying or you didn't care, which is what he's going to go into next as well. So, meh.
Was hospitalized. She was hospitalized because she had pneumonia. Spooky Boy saying she got hospitalized because she has cancer.
See?
Um, she wasn't. She is a cancer survivor. She was not hospitalized because of cancer. She was
And again, from what Kiro told me, it was because of cancer.
hospitalized because of pneumonia. So that's the first lie that he tosses out. Then he makes this lie about her being airlifted out of the hospital.
And again, any logical person would realize that, hey, if a person was hospitalized for something severe, which I will label pneumonia as slightly severe, not super severe, lung cancer would be priority, especially if she had to be transferred to hospitals, which is something you obviously did fucking say, and I do got a screenshot for that, which I'm going to add to the doc later on in its own little section just for you. Like, they're going to be airlifted because ambulances have to deal with roads and traffic, meaning they're going to be slower. Not to mention, like, just overall speed in general. Helicopters are a faster option no matter what. They don't have to deal with traffic. They actually go at a faster rate of speed usually. So, she was transferred, which, by the way, you at least told Kiro that she was transferred. Not sure about your Discord server. It would be very likely that she was transferred to the other hospital through an airlift, which is, by helicopter. What I want to know is, was she transferred or was she not? Or are you omitting that because you probably already know that someone sent you screenshots where you said that she was transferred to another hospital? So you can't deny that.
Another lie. I've never said that or anything like that. And so obviously, once again, there's no proof.
Just because you never said it does not mean it didn't happen. You never mentioned that she was even transferred to begin with, but you at least told one person that she was transferred to a different hospital. And you know that, which is probably why you avoid even mentioning that subject entirely. You neither confirm nor deny it. You could at least confirm or deny it, which would make even more sense, especially whenever it comes to me coming to my conclusion that she was airlifted. So you are completely missing an important detail that would help you or severely hurt you in this fucking argument. And my guess is it would hurt you because you don't even mention it, which is better than you mentioning it and then me being like, "Ha, well, here's what you fucking said." By the way, it's sus as fuck that you never mentioned that in this video.
For no evidence for any of this bullcrap that Spooky Boy tosses out because it never happened. It's just another example of the type of disgusting person that he is. And
Here's the thing, I never once said I was a good guy. For this situation, I'm starting to look like the good guy more and more. But I'm by no means a good guy. You're the one who has to keep telling everybody that you're the good guy. If someone has to tell people that they're a good guy, they're probably not a good guy, much less the good guy.
And he's saying crap like, I don't love my mother and all of this stuff. And so I'm going to play
Well, yeah, because with the way you reacted, you either lied or you don't actually care. I watched my mother have a fucking stroke. I was 13, 14 at the time. You want to know what I did? I stayed with her until the ambulance came. Then I stayed with her in the hospital. I was told not to, but fuck that. Thing is, I'm not close to my mother at all. That means that I am seeming more like a better person than you are in that aspect. Especially with you acting like nothing fucking happened over one of your streams that was shortly after she was sent to the hospital in the first place, apparently. There was no sense of panic or nervousness in your voice. You just act like it was a normal day. Even if this shit happens consistently, you should still fucking worry. Because you never know when it's going to be the last time it'll ever fucking happen. If you love your mother, like you are more or less claiming you do, it's implied, heavily implied. Yeah, you should have had at least a twinge of nervousness in your fucking body, in your voice, in anything. Why didn't you?
the clip for you. Let's just listen to the clip right fast.
How's your mother doing, by the way? Because apparently she went to the hospital for lung cancer.
No, she went to the hospital because of pneumonia.
Not what you told Kiro. Which then he trusted the, especially with knowledge that she smokes a lot too. So either one, Kiro came to that conclusion because he told her she smokes a lot, then told me that, or you told her it was for lung cancer, and then she told me that was for lung cancer. Either way, something's not adding up. So someone's lying here, and I don't assume it's Kiro. She doesn't even like asking people questions without asking them if she could ask a question. Much less coming to her own fucking conclusions. So yeah, doctors. But then you didn't trust them, so she had to be airlifted out to.
There you go, a lie. She was not airlifted anywhere. I never said she was airlifted anywhere. This is just another spoopy boy lie.
Basically, sorry about the cutoff. My bad. I cut that off too early. You said like, oh, she was never airlifted. I never said she was. Well, again, you don't have to say it in order for it to happen. And again, an airlift, which is just putting the fucking patient in a helicopter to transfer them to another hospital, is the quickest way to transfer a patient to a different hospital.
Tossed out there.
Be airlifted out to another hospital. Keep in mind, I know some fucking hospitals are trash. And if it's your, that's where I just say like some hospitals are trash. Obviously, y'all could watch this, like watch the video yourselves. If you actually love her, you'd want for her to be like have the best care available. For some reason, he turned the volume like way down. Not sure if like that's just what he was using to clip it or what. It could be my mic. I don't know. Oh well. Sorry if it's like my mic. The question is, why do I have a weird feeling about that situation?
I think a better question would be, why are you making lies about?
You completely don't even answer this by the way. I asked, why do I have a feeling something's not adding up? It's not verbatim, obviously, but still. You counter it with another question and claiming that I'm lying. You have yet to even post proof saying that she was never airlifted. You're just claiming that she was never airlifted. In fact, actually, if you want proof about him not really caring, I forgot when all this fucking bullshit happened. Because it's been like a couple weeks, and again, I have fucking work and it's a bitch. But it didn't happen that long ago. He streamed a couple days after he told Kiro, then later on, his Discord server, that his mother was in the hospital, and he acted like nothing was wrong. He acted like nothing fucking happened. That would be proof he doesn't care. You could stretch and say it's proof it never happened. But that's, again, just a stretch. But there is a third option. Because it was pneumonia, apparently, and not lung cancer, like what Kiro told me. You also made it sound, oh yeah, and showed me, by the way, you made it sound more severe than what it actually was. Yeah, you could panic, and it turned out not to be anything really severe. But still, again, you are going to be worried for days, if not a couple weeks, after that fucking shit happens. Because you don't know if it's going to happen again. And again, you acted like nothing was wrong. Meaning, with the third, with the third scenario, you intentionally made it sound worse just to Kiro, which is still a piece of shit fucking move. So that leaves three choices. You lied about it happening to begin with. You don't really care about your mother. Or you are manipulating someone into believing that it's worse than what it actually is. Your pick. And apparently you deleted some more messages from your PMs with Kiro. I wonder which ones those are.
That situation. I think that would be the more pertinent question. Why are you lying about why she was put in the hospital? Why are you making these lies about her being airlifted?
Here's the thing. I'm going off of what I'm told. Kiro's not the type to just lie. But at the same time, according to you, she is, but only whenever it comes to shit about you, but not anyone else. So she only lies about you, but only whenever it's bad. But anytime she mentions anything good, she's telling the truth. But anytime she mentions anything bad and people point out that it's bad, she defaults to you being good, then points out to all the good things that you've done, and doesn't want to continue on with the bad things you've done. Yeah, that. First off, that's convoluted as hell. Second off, that sounds more like you are the manipulator and you are the abuser. And the airlift thing, again, if she was moved to another hospital, that would be the fastest option. I say fastest solely because an ambulance and a fucking helicopter are two different things altogether, meaning like the dangers of each one are different. I'm not gonna say like which one's obviously safer because like yeah, depending on the situation. The thing with a helicopter is if a helicopter goes down, more than likely everyone's dead. But at the same time, they're usually pretty well maintained. So it's unlikely that one's just gonna fall out of the sky.
And what have you?
About that situation. Either one, you were lying about it, which is really fucked up if you were lying about it. Or two, you genuinely don't care about your mother.
What a piece of shit. Wow. This is just scum.
Here's the thing, hon. I know I fucking elaborated more on my situation with my mother on this, but I'm pretty sure I also did it in my last video, so it's whatever. But if I didn't, oh well, I did it here. Like, painted the picture better. But if I did in the last one, that means he is cutting out that part, which is manipulative in itself. So it sounds like he is just trying to, again, make me look like the bad guy and him look like the good guy in this situation. You know, like he did in one of the fucking things I showed earlier with the unlisted video, which again, I'm going to make public anyway, because I think it should have been public in the first place. My bad.
He's just complete scum. He tells lies about what happened, and then says that either I'm lying or I don't love my mother. What a piece of shit.
Here's the thing. You show evidence of either, like, you showed evidence of you lying a lot. Saying, oh, this is fake, and that, showing that it's obviously fucking real, but then saying it's fake again. Saying the VR stuff never happened, which it's, according to this, it's looking like that VR story that Kira always talks about, especially in great detail, was real as well. But, you know, lies, obviously. Again, 2021, by the way. Like, timestamps, dog. Really? Like, you gotta fucking. You gotta say, like, oh, well, that was in the past? Once it was proven, like, oh, yeah, these are real fucking messages. Oh, wait, but you're not gonna be the one to prove them. Fuck. Oh, well, looks like I have to use my master manipulation abilities to have fucking Kiro go through them herself. More than likely on a Discord call with me, that way it's less likely for anything to be edited. Oh, but I could have edited them in her plate. Yeah, that's bullshit, dog. But nah, it's looking like you are the liar. Especially with you saying you don't delete messages, because we have proof of that too. One of these links, I forgot which one, but yeah,
What? How disgusting can you be?
I'm not the one who's ERPing with little kids. You've done that. You've also asked them for pics in their underwear. Well, namely one, but that's a lie, isn't it?
All right, show me where I said she got airlifted out.
That's the thing. It's an assumption if she was transferred. You know that. And look, we're already almost all the way through this fucking video, and he never mentions, like, if his mother was transferred to another hospital or not. I'll make it clear in my last video that, hey, she was transferred. The only time you get airlifted out of a hospital is if you're getting transferred. And he doesn't confirm it because that would probably add validity to my statement, which he probably, I'm going to give him the benefit of a doubt. He probably knows that being airlifted from one hospital to another is faster. But all he could say is, oh, I never said that, so therefore it didn't happen. Because if he denies it, I could pull up where he said she was transferred to another fucking hospital. So, yeah.
I want to see this. Let's see this. Oh, this story doesn't sound right. Well, yeah, because you're making up shit.
No, hun, the story doesn't sound right because the way you made it sound to Kiro was it was really fucking bad. And she had to be transferred to another hospital. Therefore, she was more than likely airlifted. Especially if it was super severe. if she had to be transferred solely because the situation was serious and you didn't think that they were treating her right, she would most likely be fucking airlifted.
You're making up shit that never happened, and no one said it happened.
Again, just because no one said it happened does not mean it didn't happen.
You have no credibility at all, Spooky Boy. Just
Really. Do I need this where you deleted your fucking main post? You deleted this. And now you're not claiming that Fire is Hydra. You're saying that, oh yeah, you're defending their actions because you're involved in that group. Fire's not involved at all. She just wants to see shit against you because you accused. Well, I assume she could be a dude. I don't know. It's a fucking clown. Literally says it right there. Literal clown. But nah, jokes aside, this is a kid. You accused a kid of being a whole ass adult without even looking into the fucking kid at first. Who's making up shit? I'm calling you a fucking pedo and a creep for shit like this. Coming right from the source, which is Kiro. Which, again, I believe Kiro more than I do you. And you again confirmed at least this screenshot to be relatively fucking real. Meaning this one as well, because this is a continuation of this. So it doesn't look like I'm making that up. Hell, looks like you're making up shit like, oh hey, Kiro fucking made this and then cropped it. Yeah, clearly. Or do I need to bring that fucking comment? Actually, I'm going to. I am fucking going to. Where is that at? Blah, blah. Blah, blah. Oh, yeah, that's where he says, I don't think you're Hydra. Oh, well. You guys. Oh, yeah. There's that one. Here it is. Here it is. So it looks like you're making up the fact that this was, you know, done by someone else. And I assume this is like 2021, latest 2022. So before any of us had any contact with, like, even knew who the fuck Kira was. So who's making up shit again? Looks like it's you. And again, I'm gonna like make sure that one video is public. So, He literally tried to use that being unlisted as a fucking gotcha moment. In fact, actually, he just reminded me to make that shit public because I think it was supposed to be public to begin with. So yeah,
just give it up. Give it up.
that a challenge? Sound a little cocky there, bud. Why is that? Like, let's see. Oh, debunking accusations. You didn't debunk shit. In fact, actually, you went through Twitter messages all from this year. Just from this year. You blurred out the majority of them. You basically sanitized what people saw. Forgot what this one was. I think that was also part of it. Here's where you try to claim, oh, we were investigated. That obviously means we're guilty. Where if you were, you know, actually a software developer for any company, you'd be investigated too. Meaning, doesn't that also put you in with us because you were investigated, meaning you're also guilty? Or does it only work for everyone except you that way? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this is where you intentionally fucking take shit out of context. Forgot what this one was. Forgot what this one was. This is just some bullshit where you're just restating claims that you made. And we're on this one. The unlisted video is went over in my shit. Right fucking here. Seems like the one with no credibility is you. You don't even go over your own claims made against you. You do it in a way where people see only what you want them to see, which is manipulative as fuck, by the way. I do my videos like this, where it's just your fucking videos. Yeah, maybe some shit added, like literal fucking shit from this, which is, by the way, the evidence against you, at least showing that you're fucking weird. And I'm still gonna get onto your ass for this shit. Like, bruh, cat ears in a fucking bathtub. You try to claim like, well, 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 people we try to claim is inappropriate. No, I said it's fucking weird. Because it is fucking weird. But yeah, obviously, I'm the one making up shit. Not you at all. You fucking lost, dude. Just admit it. Just admit to everything. Fact, actually, if you want to keep this going and keep trying to claim that you're innocent of all this, first off, don't make a fucking video like this where you completely go off subject. Don't try to fucking be like, oh, well, I may have done this, but these people did worse. See, look. And then fucking completely. Fuck. Butane bottle spilt. Oh. Then completely fucking cut out parts that are actually relevant to the argument you're trying to make. Only thing in this video that you proved was, oh yeah, we told her to not say sorry to you. We told her to bring up shit that you have fucking done. That's not manipulation in the way that you're trying to frame it. Especially. You haven't addressed anything really on the dock except for like onesies or twosies here and there, and then you did a poor job of even going over them. In fact, actually, the only real thing you went over in the dock, for the most part, was a mention of the part where you made Kiro send you a pic of her in her underwear, but that never happened, so we are the ones lying. And we told Kiro to say that, but that happened before I was in the picture at all, much less Koinu, because she told Hydra. That math doesn't add up at all, by the way, if you can't, like, you know, picture that in your head, how that would work out. But Koinu also made this image, which somehow showed up from Kiro's side onto your DMs earlier than 2023, I assume. Way earlier than July 2023. Whenever I met Kiro. So obviously Koinu couldn't have fucking made this. Neither could I. That means it's either real or Hydra made it, but even still, since it's on your side of the fucking DMs as well as Kiro's, that means that she either sent it as well as all of this, which by the way, you encourage this, and you can tell by the way the conversation goes, because continue reading. Continue fucking reading. It means that she sent this to you, had this conversation with you, and you encouraged it. That's all it means. Like, bruh, you can't do shit. You can't even make yourself look innocent whenever you claim you're innocent. You have to fucking deflect so many times. But no, I do have a challenge for you. Since you more or less just challenged me with the end of your fucking video. Have a live stream with me via Discord call. Have it to where the screen shared is your entire screen, not a specific application. Because if you have it as a specific application, you could always do sus shit in other apps. I think that's known. You could delete messages, hide them, whatever. Sanitize them. That's why I want the entire screen shown. We'll go through this doc. We'll go through your Discord messages. Let's see how much of this is fake, how much of this is real. And I say Discord because if something was edited, it'll say edited on it. Meaning, if it doesn't say edited on it, like most of these, not only is it real, it proves my claims from the beginning and proves that I'm not the liar, you are. But if it's fake, obviously, that proves I'm the liar, right? But yeah, that's all I got for this. I need to go to bed soon.